This is a short video about an app called Remember the Milk. Like its name suggests, it's an app to remind you about things you need to do, to break down tasks, to set alarms, to remind you about things and set deadlines and let you know when those deadlines are coming up. As you can see, there's two activities currently in the inbox where the information's stored. So one is about an assignment, one's about homework, but we can add a new one by clicking in the red circle at the bottom with the plus sign in. So if we click on that, and then because it's got the microphone icon in the bottom right hand corner, instead of me typing, I can just click on that and then put some information in there through the microphone off, which I have done. Then you've got various icons in the circle at the bottom there. So there's 8 of those. On the first one, you can click on that and you can set when is it that needs to be done by? What's the deadline for that? So you can pick a date and a time. So you can say, I need to have completed that by the 15th of January. So click on that and then click done. And then you can also click on other things that, well, that's okay. That's when it needs to be done by, because maybe that's when the exam is. But when do I need to start it? So that's the next icon along. So when are you going to start your revision? So you can click and pick a date and a time again, or you can say, I'll do it in a fixed amount of time, like a week or a few days. So you can say, I'm going to plan on starting that on, let's say, Saturday, the 2nd of December. So you click on Saturday, the 2nd of December, and then click on done. And that's now in there as well. There's various other icons as well. On the bottom row, you can click the rotating ones if it's something that's repeating. So you can set it so that it keeps repeating and doesn't stop. If this is an activity you need to do regularly, you can pick the little pointy arrow, which is the one where it's a location. So if the activity is happening in a particular place, you can set where that place is. You can set, obviously, about how long it's going to take you to do this particular activity. So you can estimate that it's going to take me, well, you can click on minutes and hours. So you can say, it's probably going to take me about 9 hours to do that. So click on the 9 and then click done. And that's now stored as well. And there's various other things in there as well, which I'll come back to shortly. But when you've actually got the information stored in there, you click on done. And there it is, it's now stored. So you've got revise for the English mock exam. They're done in date order. So you can see these are the activities you've got to do. If you click on them, you can then set information about them as well and change some of the settings. So if we click on the finish English homework and then click on the little pencil stylus icon, we can then start setting things like, what's the priority? Is this a high priority? Is it a low priority? And you can say, this is actually quite low because it's not important. When is it due? And again, you can set the dates and due dates for these things. So the homework's due on Thursday the 30th. Does it repeat? No. Is it a list? It's currently in the inbox, but you can set up other boxes as well to store different things in. Do you want to tag it? So then it's a tag. If you set tags, you can then search things by tags and gather all things that relate to the 3 tags that we've set up here. All the homeworks can be gathered together and you can just look at homeworks, or you can just look at assignments, you can just look at revision and then click on done. So it's set the tag, and you can add some fields. So you can click on when is it going to start, when are you planning on starting doing this homework. So you can say, yeah, I'm going to plan on starting it on Saturday. So you can set it on Saturday and that's now saved, or you can save it, or you can just go in and add other fields. So how long will it take? That's the estimate. Where are you going to do it? Do you need to put a website in? That's the URL. I'll just give 2 for a moment. You can set reminders. So when do you want the reminder for? I want it done before the due date. That's a good time to remind you. So it's however many days or however many weeks before that, and it will then set your reminder. The thing with Remember the Milk is, because it's an app that will work on phones, Android and iPhones. It will also work on tablets. It also works on desktops. It'll send you a reminder through those apps. It'll send you a text message if you wish to set it up to do that. It will send you an email if you wish it to do that. So there's all kinds of ways it will send you reminders. So there's no escape. Whatever it is you're looking at, it connects between all of those and integrates between all of those different ways of communicating. So you can say, send me a reminder in 3 days, and then click on save. And as I said, the final field we're going to look at is Give To. Now with Give To, you can actually share the information with someone else. If you've got a parent or another member of your family, or if you've got brothers or sisters or friends that you can share the information with and they can remind you about things, you can actually share the information with them. They get the reminders like you do, they get the alarms like you do, so they're aware about what's happening, and maybe they can give you a nudge if that's what you want to do as well. And you can do that by clicking on New Contact, and then if they're not already on the app, they'll get an invitation to join the app. So that's Give To, and then when you've done all that, it's then save, and then you can go click the back button and there's your information. As I've said, you can filter on all those tabs like homework there for the Finish English homework, or you can filter by dates, you can put it in date order, and it will then send you alarms, and you can go in and edit any of those things at any time. And when something's done, you can click on edit, and you can then click on the tick, and it then removes it from your list. So it's constantly updating. When you complete something, you can remove it, and you can then go and add extra things and add dates and add points to it while you're at it. So that is a quick look at the app available for free. There are extra parts you can pay if you wish to pay an annual subscription, but generally what we've been looking at here has been the free version. So that's available on Apple and Android tablets, desktop computers, and that's widely available, and that's called Remember the Milk. Thank you.